very, very, like, here. Ooh, a Dodrio? Could it be a Dodrio pick? Could be a Dodrio pick, okay. Very, very cool. I like what I'm seeing. This is very, very fun. I really like this. I really like what I'm seeing. This is just really, really good so far. So hopefully it goes well. But very, very excited to see what it entails. Alright. Everyone's getting ready to switch. Not even switch, but they're getting ready, and we'll go into our first game of the night. Alright. Be loading in here very, very shortly. Alright. And here we are going into our first match. Alright. Here we go. Alright. So it looks like we got a Machisler and Eldegoss up top side. And we got a Desi jungle, and we got not Gardevoir. Crustle and I think Eldegoss bottom. Alright, let's see some action down here. Alright, looks like Machamp is going for his first stack. And they're protecting that Eldegoss very, very well. Looks like Diamond Dan's going to go for a stack, but they may seemingly push a little bit too far, and unfortunately got that KO there from Malpsycho 100. But Eldegoss is still kind of staying alive as a Glossopore pretty soon to hopefully get its Eldegoss. For some reason, normally they take the red buffs though every time I see an LD. But it should be very, very interesting. Meanwhile, we got Desi up top. That is their jungler. And we go into this little rotation right here, the mid birds at 850. And they're contesting those birds off of Ace of Cards. Not Ace, yeah, Ace of Cards. And they're getting a little pick-off, but the Glossopore is still not at its level yet. It may be going into jungle just to get that red buff that is about to appear, or they may be heading mid. Oh, they're getting blue buff. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. But it looks like they got all early levels already at level 4. Down bot side. Still a Trevenant, but luckily we got an Ivysaur that just evolved. Real quick. Oh, it looks like Trevenant's gonna go.
I bought the team!
Kevin?
I bought the team! I put it on my Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And I'm a cash back on a few other things too. Starting with the sound system.
Curry from deep.
That's cash!
I prefer the old intros.
This is much better!
I don't think so.
Steph, one more thing. The team owner gets 5 minutes a game.
Cash Bros?
Woo! I like it. I'll break it to Clay.
Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Looks like Trevenant's going to go for some scores, but Crustle seeming to stop it. Meanwhile, we got the Eldegoss trying to go bottom here. It's going to be the Reggies here in a minute. It looks like in the mid section too, mid birds. It looks like that was taken from Malpsycho 100. But it seems like Ace of Cards is doing really, really good just for these stacks and everything. They just got the pick off the Trevenant down by Espeon. Very, very good play right there. And more stacks for Crustle. Meanwhile, look, they're looking for a break here too, and they successfully broke bottom path. Right before this first objective here, which is very, very awesome. Alright, and here we go. Ace of Cards is already heading bottom just for this score, or for this bottom Reggie. And it looks like a Regice. Now Regice, when it comes to that, it really does a lot with its HP. So HP is just a very, very, very nice thing. And we would like that, and they successfully got that. Meanwhile, let's see what Cycle 100, they just successfully got that top Reggie. But they're looking to possibly defend it off of Ace of Cards. And I think that might be the case here. We're gonna see some team fights right here, right in this mid area right here near jungle. Venusaur's looking for a pick off the thing, and Dodrio is going to be massive. Here comes that Espeon off of the Flare, successfully getting that from the Dodrio. Very well played right there. Here comes the Venu Beam right then and there. Just all of this crowd control coming in from both teams right at that moment. And just a nasty team fight. Here comes IMAX with his Crustal already getting a pick off of it. Oh, and that Espeon is just doing some work on that thing. Could they possibly go for an invade right here? Oh, possibly not. Looks like Flare's getting already the pick off Pikachu. They're already going to go for a jungle. They're already going to pick some stop off the jungle. Maybe get some red buffs and whatnot. And it looks like, too, they're just going to look and defend pads, get some farm on both sides. They look like they're just going to farm and jungle. And pretty good on levels right now. 163.82. Not too bad for this mid mark right here for 5 minutes. Very, very good stuff. Not much happening right now until the 5-minute mark, but pretty well team play so far. Got 25 seconds until the bottom objective appears. And I wonder what this objective could be. And it looks like Cycle 100 again may be contesting for this Regieleki up top. We don't know what's going to happen, but that might just be the case here. Up top here, the Chiseler is already down. Malinaki already beating that. Knowing how strong the Dodrio is, it's going to be a massive. And it looks like they're catching up on points already. Meanwhile, bottom side is Regieleki. It seems like Ace of Cards is already ripping that objective. So it's actually secured that by Falcon. Up top here, they're looking like they're going to contest this Regieleki, both teams. And it looks like Cycle 100 is just hitting the Reggie. Meanwhile, that Blissey is really doing wonders on Malinaki right now. Hoping they can get a pick off this Espeon, but we'll see how it plays out. But it looks like they're just really, they haven't even touched or got Regieleki. Here comes that Venusaur. Unfortunately, it's already been down. The Flare already launched their ult, and it's already been down. But it looks like they're still wanting to really make a team push here. Right at this top path. Here comes the Deciel. Deciel everyone's been waiting for. Hopefully it gets some picks off the enemy. Ooh, but it's already been there. That Leaf Arrow is just very, very strong. Hopefully Ace of Cards is going to get some scores in to hopefully add up the whole scoreboard. And thanks to that Deciel Arrow there, I've got some stocks off of Malinaki right then and there. Very, very well played right there. And once again, they are contesting this Regieleki, hoping they can get it. But that Desi is putting in all of the work right then and there off of Ace of Cards. It's just very, very strong, those arrows. Wonder what those arrows can possibly do. This is just amazing. And well-coordinated team play by them, too. And they successfully got that Reggie, even though they had that big team fight. Here we go. We're going to be at this 3-minute mark right here, right before. Now, they got to do their best not to waste ults, because if you waste your ults right before this time, you won't have it for Rayquaza, unless you have an energy amp on your items, or Delphox, or anything. It depends on the time. Alrighty. Got 10 minutes now, or 10 seconds now until this bottom objective pops up. It's another Reggie, but they'll see if they can contest this right then and there. It's another Regice. If they get this Regice, they're going to get a lot of advantages here by Rayquaza. Now, it looks like Ace of Cards is yet again dominating this bottom objective right then and there, and it looks like some people off of Cycle 100 is ready to defend, not even defend, but like position themselves right before this Rayquaza. And positioning here is super, super important. Very close in points right now. We're going in with 203 and 148. So, 7 seconds now until the final Rayquaza fight. Looking to really position themselves right then and there. And it's very, very close. It looks like Desi is looking to bait in the Rayquaza looking to bait in a lot of AoC 100. Here comes that Vino Beam right then and there, but Crustle successfully shuts the Blissey down from that ult. Here comes Pikachu, here comes all the ults spiraling out of control. Everybody is just going at each other all at once with these ults. It is just crazy. Here comes that Desi arrow right then and there from Spirit Shackle, but not a lot of members down, unfortunately, just on Ace of Cards, but it looks like Malinaki right now is just going to go for a back cap, and that successfully went really, really well for them. But it looks like Rayquaza is getting burned right from Ace of Cards, and they successfully secured that with that Desi arrow from that Spirit Shackle, but it looks like they're going to break some shields off right now of AoC 100. And they're looking to also possibly back cap themselves too. Thanks to Maul and their their score, they were looking to get really good advantages here. But we'll see about Ace of Cards. They still have some shields open, especially on the Desi. But it looks like everybody may not have shields anymore on Ace of Cards. Oh, we got Crustle. And whoa, this Desi, he's putting in some work. Falcon's putting in some work, and that is game one. Game one goes to Ace of Cards. Very well played by them. They are a force to be reckoned with. Really, really well played. Alright, I'm really interested to see how this game goes for game two, but it looks like everybody is just really, really well coordinated. Everybody is just really, really well coordinated and very, very together, and it's very, very interesting. I've really liked the way AoC 100 plays, especially. I mean, they are also a force to be reckoned with, which is really, really cool. I'm actually happy. This is very, very fun. Ace of Cards is also a very fun team too. I love watching them play so far. My first time actually watching them, so this is very, very cool. Very cool experience, though. So what are we looking at for the next match here? What is everybody's... What are we looking at? 'Cause I'm very curious to really see how this goes for the next match. Oh, hello! Oh my god, hey people! Hello, Ice Cream, mid lane. Let me check in on my chat here really, really quick. Oh my gosh. Gotta root for the homies in the upset. Rip broadcast. Yeah, so my broadcast, I'm on my phone, so I have to constantly, like, redo everything again. So, I am on my phone, so I can only handle a little bit too much, but it works for what it is right now. But, yes. And thank you guys so much for the follow. Thank you, mid lane, for the follow. I just realized I haven't been paying attention to chat. Oh, why am I getting an invite? Hello? Somebody's inviting me? That's really crazy. But yeah, I'm very excited. What do you think? They'll ban again? See how this goes. Oh, they are ready. Okay, so they're doing the same exact bans as they've done last game. Not sure what the in-game bans will be, but this time it's going to be Buzzwole and Blastoise. And that would be the same thing that they did last.
Hello? It took me a long time to make this call. When I was deployed, I kept thinking about home, but now I just keep wishing I could go back.
Okay, I'm glad you called. We're gonna walk through this together.
Do you want to feel comfortable all day? We put Dove Men Dry Spray to the test. Dove Men goes on instantly dry and stays dry all day with no sticky residue to hold you back. Join the fresh side. Upgrade to Dove Men Plus Care.
We talking about cash backing. Not a game. Not a game.
We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash backing.
We're not talking about practice?
No. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash back.
We talking about cash back.
Not a game.
We've been talking about practice for too long.
Word.
No practice. We talking about cash backing.
We talking about cash back.
I mean, we not talking about a game.
Cash back like a pro with Chase Freedom Unlimited. How do you cash back? Chase, make more of what's yours.
Did last time. So Buzzwole and Blastoise, and plus Blastoise and Buzzwole are very, very strong mons right now. They're just a force to be reckoned with, honestly. They're just very strong. So we'll see how this goes. Very, very curious to see. Wonder if this game will go into game 2, considering that we have 2 really good teams. And it's just neck and neck, hopefully, but we'll see what happens going forward. Alrighty. Alright, now we're going into draft mode here. Alright. Now it looks like we got Talonflame? No, Meowscarada. We got Leafeon. Okay, they're gonna go for the Leafeon band off of Ace of Cards. And it looks like we got a Venusaur band, maybe A9 again. A9's very strong. And maybe Sylveon. I might be considering a Venu band too for this. Oh, and that's the Caster Curse, probably question mark, right off of New Psycho 100. I mean, that Venusaur is really, really good. So, I mean, that Venusaur is a curse to be reckoned with for sure. Alright, they got that Crustle band again from Ace of Cards, that Crustle pick. Very, very nice. And then we also maybe got a Lapras, a Snorlax, Trevenant. Oh, they may be switching out their Defender pick for something else. Maybe a Wigglytuff, a Hoopa, picking off their picks. Oh, Clefable would be very, very interesting. We'll see how the rest of this draft goes. And then we may get this Eldegoss pick again right off of Ace of Cards. And maybe we got another double Defender comp. This is going to be very interesting. It's a lot of bulk that they're putting into this, especially when Crustle has his Rock Tomb. And that can literally shut down anything. Meanwhile, we got a Snorlax and possibly a Meowscarada off of New Psycho 100 here. Snorlax is also very, very bulky and very interesting going into this. And depending on Ace of Cards pick, this must be a really strong draft here. Ooh, Delphox and Glaceon. I have not seen a Glaceon in a long time, too, but Glaceon is also pretty still strong after their buffs. Oh, and we got a Gardevoir, too. That Gardevoir can shut down anything. If you time your ults right and everything, you know you can really be successful when it comes to your ults and everything and timings. Oh, and it looks like Molinaki pulled out his Zoroark again. And knowing how his Zoroark goes, it is just extremely, really feisty. Really feisty. And we also have a Clefable pick as well. Clefable can literally heal anybody within that moment. It is really good with its healing. Oh, my broadcast ended again? Chat, did my broadcast end? Alright, I'll have to restart it again. Oh, it's still streaming for me. That's really weird. Alright, let me restart again. Alright, and we're loading into our second game here. Alright. Looks like we got a Zoroark jungle, possibly an invade here. Alright, let me know if the stream is working. I don't know what's happening, but it says it's live for me. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Alright, now we got a Zoroark jungle. Looks like we got Clef in Sprigatito up top, Meowscarada up top, and we got Trevin in top lane now. Last time, they were bottom lane, and this was interesting. We also got Eldegoss, too. Looking like Trevenant's gonna get his first stack in right then and there. Alright. Oh, okay, it looks like my stream is working. Alright, and then we got Gardevoir Jungle too. And it looks like Gardevoir here is going to go up top. I mean, while there's 3 bottom for Malsaka 100. Very, very beefy comp. Let's cue this one. I have not seen much of bot lane at all. Looks like Malinaki's just going in right from that kill right then and there on Pikachu. And Crustle too. Very well run play, but no, it looks like they're going to get some stacks in for Zoroark and possibly Snorlax too. Writing in for those first bees. Those first birds right then and there. Very well coordinated right then and there from Malinaki right in there. Could it possibly be, could they go for another, oh, they're going to go for their next jungle rotation again. We could potentially see an invade right in here because, you know, you never know what happens with a Snorlax or a Zoroark. They can just do anything. Meanwhile, topside, Trevenant is still possibly going for his stacks. His curse is already up, but it looks like voltage off of Malpsycho 100 is already getting some stacks and some points on the board already. And they're farming upside for ace of cards. And here we go, contesting for those mid, had already been taken. Zoroark is already getting some stocks off of ace of cards right then and there, and it looks like it's getting slowed down by Trevenant's curse. But obviously, we got some stacks going around for Malinaki and just points on the board consistently. Could they possibly break the super early? I think that's what's going to end up happening because we got Clef with all those points, all those monies right then and there. Trevenant just gets shut down by that Espeon. And well played by Malpsycho 100 right then and there. I mean, but it looks like they're getting all slowed down thanks to the Gardevoir, but Rose is just living on 1 HP. Oh no, she's not. Oh, not living on 1 HP in a dream anymore. She's already down. Already contesting for the spot objective right then and there. Malinaki's just gonna shut it down. I hear he just ulted, but it looks like they only got a little bit off of ace of cards. But Malinaki's still going strong, even in that flex zone, already beating 2 KOs off of ace of cards already. And that can show you right then and there, they're getting points already on this board. I mean, Malinaki with his Zoroark, oh man, it is just another story of it just being very, very feisty. And it's just, ooh, very, very beefy. So it is just really, really fun to watch, for sure. Meanwhile, we got this top objective up here. Maybe ace of cards will contest it again like they did last time. But Zoroark is just going to keep going at it with his attacks and everything, just off of ace of cards. Just very, very, very bodacious and very just volatile on that thing. It's just it's just heckin' broken. Oh, here we go with the Espeon ult off of Rose, off of Malpsycho 100. They're in really big nasty team fight right here. The Gardevoir all coming all right, already beaten Snorlax. And it's just, oh wow, it's hard to really keep up. It's so much going on. This is so crazy, but Malinaki is just getting beaten down, and it's already been down for a long time. 3 off of ace cards are already down thanks to that Gardevoir. And ready to recall back again. Same thing with Meowscarada. I mean, that Meowscarada is just putting in the work too. Both teams are really trying to put in the work here. Same thing with Malpsycho 100. The ace of cards have already been down, unfortunately. Rose just gets away on 1 HP in a dream on that Espeon. Ready to contest this top objective right here. Already between the 5-minute mark again. We got 45-176. Or 45-176, excuse me. Oh, wow. already in the lead already for Mall-Psycho 100. It seems like here they're already looking to push this objective again. Ace of Cards is already thinking about beating them again. All of them are down except for the Snorlax, and they can already get themselves back on this board already. And what an interesting, really, really well played off of them. Snorlax is looking to get some sacks, but they are just denying them and being like, no, we're just going to get this Regieleki now. Hoping they do not come back in time to steal it, but they're going to already grip this objective thanks to that Pikachu Electro Ball. And Electro Ball is just really, 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 really good. I have not seen a Pikachu in comp for a while. But it is just, Pikachu is just really, really good when it comes to everything. It's crowd control and everything. Alright, and it looks like we got Mall-Psycho 100 already contesting at Regieleki, and it looks like everyone off Ace of Cards is just going to get their points in, but no, they're like denying that already. They're like, I don't want my points in here. Zoroark is just completely just getting them and getting them and getting them right then and there, almost at level 13. Very consistent on levels for both teams. That Zoroark is slowly catching up to its levels. And here comes that big bad Guardiol yet again, shutting down most of Mall-Psycho 100. Oh my god, they got a 3 KO right then and there with this Gardevoir already being level 14 going into Rayquaza. Possibly, maybe they'll be going into level 15 as they take this last jungle rotation. We'll see how that goes. But it looks like everybody is at a standstill, possibly getting some farm. But we will see how this will go. But it looks like Malinaki's just going to get his blue right before then. It is already at that 3-minute mark. 165, 209. And, oh, I've been seeing an Impingel invade all game. Here's that Snorlax coming into Ace of Cards jungle. But it looks like they're just denying them and saying, hell no, I don't want any of them. Zoroark was already going in again into that jungle. Already taking their farm just non-stop. Pikachu's out there with his ult right at. It already gets blown up, unfortunately, for a really long time. I'm not sure if they're going to come back in time for Ray, but man, what well played. Seeming like Voltage here, they might be waiting in for that back cap too at Rayquaza. Something that I really like too is that when teams, when it comes to Rayquaza, and you really have to find a bush that you really sit in, you have to like back cap. If that's the only way you do, that's the only way. Sometimes you just can't get Ray, sometimes it's only counting about scores, but if you position yourselves at the right time. And here we go, as we speak, we are going into this Rayquaza fight right here. Everyone is just really trying to push it, position in, and really, really handle it all well. Both teams are still at a standstill, not knowing what they're going to do yet. Zoroark is already just waiting for his signature slash in there. But it looks like we got Gardevoir kind of hitting the Rayquaza a little bit, baiting them in little by little, hoping to see we may get some pushes here. We may get Malinaki. He's already getting hit by that Gardevoir. And it's just, oh, here comes that massive team fight. He's possibly see a Pikachu out right there. That Gardevoir unfortunately does not get them. Oh, and it gets the Espeon by Pikachu's Electro Ball. It gets the Clefable right then and there. But it's out of reach for them. Meowscarada and Snorlax are already won, but they're already hitting this race, and two of them are already down. But we will see how that goes. That Meowscarada ult, and here comes that, oh, Malinaki's unfortunately down, and here comes the Ace of Cards. Just hitting that Ray non-stop, and that is game. We will not be going into a game 3, but they've played this set really, really well, shutting down Mall-Psycho 100. Just very, very massive, and they're looking into push even more. But that is game. Very well played by this team. I mean, very demonic. Oh man, that was fun to watch. I haven't had a lot of fun watching these I had a lot of fun watching these, honestly. I love seeing Unite matches. But yeah, well played by Ace of Cards and Mall-Psycho 100. Alright, from here